Hello everyone, this is Caden from Kaidengaming, bringing another MWO online commentary. Now, I mentioned in my last cast, which I may or may not upload, I'm not really sure about that, it depends on how it turns out with the rendering and stuff, and really whether I just feel like uploading it or not. But I mentioned in my last cast that for some reason I couldn't get onto the test server on my main account, but it appears now I can get on, so that bug was finally sorted out, and I'm very happy. So now you can see my death barrel in all its glory with its horribly garish paint job in third person. Yep, that's right. Now, from what I've seen of third person, I've only played a couple games. Again, I recorded both of those, but I may or may not upload them. I probably will upload the first one. I'm not sure about the second one. Maybe I'll just upload them both. I don't really know. You'll see. By the time this video is uploaded, you'll probably see, or soon afterwards. So I don't really need to talk about it. But yeah, actually, my hotkeys are messed up. Let me fix them. Yeah, these really are messed up. I don't understand why they're messed up. One moment. Alright. But yeah, from what I've seen on third-person servers, I think for a sniper or a medium to long-range mech, third person is just bad for you. You don't want to be using it basically ever. On a brawler mech like this, I assume it might be good because you get more visibility, but I'm not certain yet. I mean, I don't know. I haven't played with this mech yet. This is my first game. Hope you can't hear that person shouting over my microphone because somebody's shouting in the background. If you can hear that, I'm sorry about that. People shout in my house a lot, and yeah, it's problematic when I'm casting in particular. But there's nothing I can do about it, so I'll just live with it and try to play effectively through it. But yeah, whenever you're trying to shoot at light mechs in third person, I've noticed it's really hard, at least for me. Again, I'm really hesitant to say anything about it being hard for everyone because there's always going to be that guy who can do it really effectively who comes around. He's like, what are you talking about? This is really easy. And yeah, but for me, I have a really hard time doing it. Now, as some of you might have noted, this is actually 12v12, so in addition to having third person, we also have 12v12. Now, it appears my teammates aren't really doing all that well. They're not setting up an effective firing line. Stuff's not going too well. Everyone's running after that light mech and launching all the missiles at him. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. But I would definitely say with third person, the light mechs have a decent advantage because it's not that they can work more effectively in third person, it's just that it's really hard for most people to shoot light mechs in third person. As you can see, it's spazzing me back into first person for some reason. I'm not really sure why. I'm not actually hitting F4, which is the key to return to first person. I'm not actually hitting that. I don't know why it's shooting me back in there. I'm going to turn and move out of here because I don't want to be getting shot. I need to take cover. My team is not forming a proper firing line, so we're getting in a little bit of trouble. I can't really approach the enemy snipers effectively because there's just way too much. So I'm going to try to go around this side and take what shots I can. Fortunately, it's a little bit difficult to aim with this. I'm tempted just to actually go back into first person and just start wailing away at them back in first person. Now, I don't really usually worry too much. Ooh, I actually overheated. That was kind of careless of me. I usually don't worry too much about AC2 Jaegers, because in general, they don't do too much damage, but unfortunately I got surrounded down by the whole enemy team. Again, I try to flank. Unfortunately, my team, as you can see, is just sort of muddling around in the center of the map instead of pushing in when I pushed in. So maybe I can't fully blame my team. I didn't coordinate with them effectively, but whatever. I'm still getting used to playing in third person. It's really, really tough for me. I don't know if you guys have an easy time adjusting to it, but I really, really have a hard time. Seems like I cannot play effectively. I've only gotten one good game out of the last 3 I've played. And it might be I'm just unlucky, but in general, I get at least 500 damage every game. Probably closer to 600 or 700 when I'm playing an effective mech. I mean, it's not like I'm a bad player, as most of you who watch my videos can attest to. It's just, I don't know, I've been getting some bad games and not doing all that well as of late. But yeah, I wonder how many people which are actually in here are playing in first person and how many are playing in third person. This guy looks like he's aiming in first person, but I can't really tell because when observing, I believe it doesn't show you if they're in third person or first person. You always just see in first person. At least as of yet. PGI may change that later, but right now it appears you're always in first person when observing. I hope I don't have my in-game sound up too loud. It might pick up really loudly over the video, and if it's too loud, then you won't be able to hear my voice, and that will be a problem. But regardless, let me go try to find some interesting people to watch. This is a hunchback. When was the last time you actually saw one of these hunchbacks? These things are so old. I haven't seen anyone use one in a very long time. For those of you who don't know, the AC-20 Jaeger is basically better in every way than the one AC-20 Hunchback, so in general, it's never a good idea to be using the AC-20 Hunchback. Actually, not just in general, it really is never a good idea as far as I'm concerned. The Jaeger basically can do anything it can do, but better. Yeah, this Hunchback's getting pretty beat up, and his pilot isn't a good aimer, although he might just be in third person. Normally, whenever I'm casting, I just condemn people saying, oh yeah, they're bad, or they're good. But since this is the third person test, I can hardly really judge people because it's really hard to aim in third person. I mean, believe it or not, some people are as bad at aiming in first person as I am in third person. So normally I just say, oh, they're not normally this bad. He's just doing badly because he's in third person. But I've seen a lot of people which actually aim like this. But as you can see, this guy's saying not impressed by the performance. It's not just him. I've actually noticed a little bit of performance problems. I mean, you might notice a little bit of lag in this video. That's not actually my computer as far as I know, because Link had that problem, and so many people I've run into have had that problem on this test server. So I don't think it's just me. I'm not even recording in 180p, I believe. I think I'm recording in 720. Although I am not certain. I just sort of set my settings and then forget about them. So I don't really know what I'm recording in, but I'm pretty sure it's 720 because 180 lags me out way too much. Now, if you guys want to see 180, I definitely could do that, but the problem is it would be so much harder to record in 180. So if you want it, you can tell me, but it's going to be harder for me if you do want that. But yeah, it appears we won. No thanks to me, really. It seems like my team picked up my slack. Although we probably could have won more decisively had they pushed forward at the same time, but I don't know. I'm not really going to nitpick this game. I wasn't paying too much attention in it, so I don't really know. I'd have to really watch the replay and analyze it if I really wanted to judge my performance, but I will say I didn't do too well. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that, and I'll see you all next time. This will probably be the first game I upload because the other ones need to have stuff done, and I might not actually upload them at all. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that, and I'll